Hello, thank you guys for joining Gordon's Nursery. And while you guys are getting ready, Jay's gonna finish drinking her bottle here. I want you guys to go ahead, brush your teeth if you haven't brushed your teeth, and put on your PJs because you know what time it is. It is time to get ready for story time. Yes, story times with Gordon's Nursery. And on top of that, right? You guys got to get ready for school tomorrow. So we're winding down for the end of the night and we're going to read you a couple of stories. I know that I did tell you guys I was going to finish reading Mother Goose, but instead I changed my mind because Mother Goose is a little bit, let's just say Mother Goose isn't just as proper as we realized it to be. So tonight, I'm going to read to you guys a little story, and the story is called. Oh, let's see here. There we go. King Jack and the Dragon. It's a very short story, and this is by Peter Bentley and Helen Oxenbury. Right. So go ahead and do that, and once we're finished here with Jade, you're finished. Good girl. Good girl. So we're going to birth the baby, right? Because we don't want the baby to choke, right? So we're going to have to birth Jade. Yep. And once Jade is finished burping, we're going to get the story started because Jade wants to hear a story too. Jade is here tonight, and yes, she's going to hang out with us tonight and listen to a story because Jade needs some love too because I had not been spending much time with her, although she's been in my bed. And I'm going to read to Jade, right? Okay. So once Jade's finished here, we're going to go ahead and get started with our story. Hopefully you guys are ready. Hopefully you were waiting on me so you can hear the story. This is, like I said, a very short story, so it won't be long. But go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you'll know when the story times come again. And that way, you guys can be ready for the stories. All right. So Jade's going to lay like this for you guys while Mommy reads. All right. Let's just put this in Jade's mouth. It looks like Jade don't want it. Jade, do you want this? Okay. Because if not, you don't have to take it, girl. All right. Look like a little passy fall in there. This thing is... There we go. Good girl. Okay, a little crooked, but it's okay for her. So as I said before, the story is a little short. It's called King Jack and the Dragon. And so we have three characters here. On the front page, you only see King Jack and his friend. And then the dragon. Right there. All right. So it starts off with Jack, Zach, and Casper. Okay, those are the three guys that's in this story. There's the other little fella. That's Casper. And it says, we're making a den, a mighty great fort, King Jack and his men. And there we are. That's King Jack, of course, with the crown on him. And that is Zach. That's Zach. And that's Casper. All right. A big cardboard box, an old sheet. Hold on. I think we missed a page, or did we? Well, he said they were going to make a den. Yeah, I believe we missed a page, didn't we? Well, he said they were making a fort. So that's what they were doing. They were making a den and a fort. And this is what we need to look at. I meant to say. You see what's the name? Zach has sticks. King Jack has some sticks and some cloth. And then baby Casper got some things there. So I think they're going to make that stuff, use that stuff to make their den, right? Even Zach has like some, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Maybe some bricks or something? That may be what he has. Just to hold it down, right? And look at little Jack has his little sword. King has his little sword on the side of him. How about that? All right, so a big cardboard an old sheet, and some sticks. A couple of trash bags, a few broken bricks. So yeah, it was bricks, huh? So there you see them getting their cardboard box ready, right? They got the sheets going. They're building it up. They've got putting things together, and then their bricks. And look at they got a little tent, right? What you'll probably call their little den. All right. Oh, excuse me. Even I'm getting sleepy. Yes, it's definitely time for bedtime. Hopefully Jade falls off to sleep. She's pretty good. She had a belly full, so she should sleep pretty soon. All right. So a fine royal throne formed a ragged old quilt, a drawbridge, a flag, and the castle was built. And so there you have it. They built it, right? A couple of things, little things they had together, and they put it together. How about that? Prepare to do battle, brave knights, cried Jack. Protect your king's castles from the dragon's attack. They spent the whole day. Look at they're out having a good time, right? They're not looking at videos. They're using their imagination to do things outside, looking at TV, which gives their mind exercise, because you got to exercise your brain. Got to have your imagination. Got to keep that going. It's what makes you become a very successful person. So, let's see here. Make sure we're not missing pages. Fighting dragons. So here they were. They got their tent up and they're fighting dragons. Oh my gosh, look at all the dragons they got. Can you guys see them? Look at the dragons. I'm trying to push it over here so you can see this page. Oh wow, that's a big dragon. Look like he got fire coming out of his nose. What do y'all think? And so they got his little stick. He got his sword. What baby Casper over there doing? He's playing with the tail of the dragon. Look at the little dragon down at the bottom with Casper. Isn't that something? All right, let's go on. And beasts. Oh, they had beasts there too. Not just dragons. Look at the little beast that they have there. That doesn't really look like a beast, but I guess it's a beast for their imagination, right? We got to keep our imagination. What does this one look like? It looks like a duck, doesn't it? They call it a beast just because it's big, but it looks like a duck. This one looks like what? What do you think this look like? Perhaps maybe a pig and a bear? Something like that. Kind of close, right? What these guys look like? This guy over here looks like some kind of cat and a tiger in between or something. I don't know what that fellow looks like. And that's their beast. And then they have one. This one looks like what? Something of an alligator. And so you got Zach and Jack fighting them, and then you got little Casper down there pointing at the snake. All right, let's move right along. Rah! Says King Zach to the beast, and all of a sudden they're running. Right? Look at this. There's Zach and Jack, King Jack, fighting him, and little Casper with his passy in his mouth. And then the little beasts they're seeming to be running. Look, the feet. That's the feet of the dragon. They're running. They said roar. And so they're fighting them with their sticks. There's a big old dragon leaving. Right? All right. Moving along. They look very scared. The animals look scared. They was running. They were scared. Okay. And return to their strongholds for the fabulous feast. We'll all sleep the night in the fort, says King Jack. So they sat up and they were sitting in their tent that they made, their little castle. Then a giant came by and went home with Sir Zach. So somebody came and got Zach, huh? Who do you think that is? Oh, Zach's parents probably came and got him. Looked like his dad came and got him, right? Let's see if we can turn the page. Yep. Two can fight, Dragons? No problem, Jack says. That's him and Casper sitting there. He's talking to Casper. Then another giant came and took Casper to bed. Looks like his mom came and got him, huh? Yeah. That's what it looked like. Uh-oh, look like King Jack's about to be by himself, huh? That's what it looks like. Let's go on. Wrapped up in his blanket, Jack sat on his throne. All right then, he says, I'll fight dragons alone. Then a strong gust of wind made the trees start to quiver. It's nothing, thought Jack, with a hint of a shiver. A mouse scampered over the roof. Skitter scurry. It's nothing, thought Jack. There's no reason to worry. Brrr, croaked the frog. It's nothing, thought Jack, as he switched on his light in the deepening black. And so there's the frog. And there you have the little mice scurrying across his tent. Okay. See if we can turn the page. Yep. Too, called an owl. It's nothing, Jack says, as he pulled up his blanket right over his head. This is Jack putting his blanket over his head. Then suddenly brave Knight Jack hears skipping a beat. He could hear something coming, a thing with 4 feet. Turn the page. It was outside the drawbridge. King Jack gave a yelp. A dragon! A dragon! Mommy, Daddy, help! Sounds like Jack got a little scared, huh? King Jack got a little scared. He wished, I have to pull this up, guys. He wished he was anything else but a king, as the drawbridge fell open, and there stood, it's starting to fall, and there stood a thing. Now, who do you think those things are? You might be right. That's what it sounds like, right? Yep, sounds like. I have to pull it up again, guys. We're sorry, smiled Mommy, if we gave you a fright, but it's time for a brave kings to come in for the night. And kings who have fought dragons all day need a bath, says Dad, as he lifted King Jack up off the path. And so that was his parents, huh? That was the thing with the 4 feet. That was his parents, his dad and mom coming, right? All right. Getting close to the end. I knew you weren't really a dragon, yawned Jack, as he bravely rode home on a big giant's back. And there he is. There he is riding home on his dad's back. And there's a little tent of his that just broke down. And there's his home. He's going home with his parents. And there's their house. And off the bed Jack went. Ah, tucked in bed, knocked out. He had a hard day and with his sword in his hand. All right, boys and girls, go ahead and say your prayers. Thank you guys for joining Gordon's Nursery Story Time. Listening to King Jack and the Giant and the Dragon, written by Peter Bentley and Helen Oxenbury. Next week, we'll read the gingerbread man loose on a fire truck. Okay, so we'll read that next week. Other than that, we're going to say good night. You guys don't let the bed bugs bite. And we love you. And be good for your parents. Good night.